ladies and germs, here we are. I have reached an incredible milestone. I'd say this is the first, well, no, I was going to say it's the first really exciting one, but of course getting out of the first trimester was the biggest, I'd say, initial feeling, and then you get, 20 weeks halfway is nice, but I'm 24 weeks, and this is viability. Now, what viability means is that the fetus, if the baby were born, excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. If the baby were born anytime at this point, there's my cat's butt. Okay, all right, honey. Yeah, you turn around a little. Give the better angle of yourself, at least. If my baby was born at any point between now and the end of my pregnancy, the baby's chances of survival at this point now are greater than they are less than. So basically, you don't want a baby to be born at 24 weeks. You actually don't want a baby to be born anytime before, hopefully 37 weeks, but particularly you want to make sure that you're like in the 33 to 34 range for the baby not to have long-term problems. There can be problems with the lungs. There can be problems with, sorry, of course he's going to go right in front of there. There can be problems with the lungs. There can be problems that require special education. There can be all kinds of problems that you don't want. So do I want my baby to be born now? No. Do I want her to be born anytime soon? No. I want her to be born after 37 weeks, preferably on or right around my due date, but probably she's going to come late because, that's what happens to me. But I'd love for her to come right around her due date, 39 weeks or 40 weeks, somewhere in there when she's fully developed. That said, it's a comforting thing to know that I've carried this baby to a point where I don't feel like, I have to worry about, I guess, miscarriage, if that makes sense, or, I don't have to worry about those kind of things to the extent that you might have before, because she actually, she's formed enough that she should have a chance to do well, and a lot of babies do well when they're preemies, although it can be a very harrowing thing, and it's not something I want to go through. You stay put, little girl. You stay there. Everything else with the pregnancy is going really well. I was feeling amazing, as I mentioned in my last week's update, and I don't know if I jinxed myself or what, but then I started having a bit of a hard time. I'm feeling a little better today, and I'm hoping that over the next course of the next couple of days, that's the trend, because I was just, I was all of a sudden so tired. And all of a sudden, I was just having all this, I think it was round ligament pain, cramping, because it's only in my right side, like right around here, that I would feel it. But I would just, like, if I walked a little bit too much, I would get it, and drinking a bunch of water to try to prevent it. And it was just hellacious. And all of a sudden, it just kind of came on, and I was just really feeling very tight and overly full and very tired. And yeah, it just kind of started feeling not so great. So I don't know what that was about. Hopefully it's short-lived and it's, leaving now. What else is going on with the pregnancy? The baby's getting cute. Everything in my books. I've got this book that I like in particular because it has some pictures of different increments, and 24 weeks is one of them. So this is kind of what our baby looks like now. And it's the first picture, in this book at least, where the baby looks really human and really less alien. Although they're so cute at, 17 weeks and all that still. But this is a really cute, like, her little face. Supposedly, according to all the books and everything, her face is fully formed, and everything about her basically is set in place, and she looks like a little human. She just needs to put on weight, and her lungs need to develop. She's kicking me right now, actually. Her lungs need to develop, and she just needs to develop a little farther, or a little further. She's kicking a lot, very active baby, which is good, which is very reassuring. I haven't had to break out my Doppler because she's just been moving so much that makes me feel good. My next appointment, I have my glucose test, so I'm looking forward to hopefully passing that. That's, you know, make sure you don't have gestational diabetes. I've eaten a lot of sugar this pregnancy, and, you know, I hope that I don't have gestational diabetes. Diabetes does run in my family. My grandmother has it. My great-grandmother had it, but last time I didn't have it, so I'm feeling pretty confident that I'll be okay. Let's hope so. But I have to drink that sugary drink on December 15th, and I'll be 27 weeks, so just shy of my third trimester, official third trimester. And hopefully that will go well. And yeah, like I said, the baby's kicking. I'm growing. I'm feeling big. I changed my hair. As you can see, my roots were just coming out like to wazoo, and I had my hair kind of like a golden, like dark blonde or light brown. And I decided to go more chocolatey because I thought it'd be pretty and nice for the winter, and, you know, hopefully cover those grays. It seems to have covered my grays a little bit more than the other stuff was working. And what else is going on? Taurus still doesn't quite get what it means that I'm pregnant. Like, he kind of gets it, but he doesn't. He seems to like almost intentionally ignore me when I try to talk about the pregnancy. Maybe it's the first pangs of jealousy, maybe it's denial, or maybe he's just a little 2-year-old who's, you know, doing his own thing. I don't know, but it's something that I want to talk to him about. I'm thinking I might, you know, I got some books in the library, but none of them really talk about pregnancy itself. They just talk about being a big brother and all that. So I'm thinking I might try to see what I can find or what I can do to teach him about being pregnant and the fact that there's a baby in my stomach and that's his sister, and see if I can get him to grasp that a little bit, because he's grasping Christmas really well. And he grasped the concept of Halloween really well. But the baby, it's not sinking in. And if, like I said, that might be intentional. It might be really just going, whatever, Mom. I'm excited to meet our little girl, but I feel very patient as well and very calm. Very excited as this holiday season comes up to enjoy the last half of my pregnancy, and then, you know, hopefully settle into a fairly calm winter and just enjoy my little boy and prepare very slowly and very carefully for everything that's coming. So yeah, so let's see. Let me see if I can get belly. This has been a longer video. This is a little bit of not a great shot, sorry. But there's my belly. There's my belly. Da, 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 da. There's my belly at 24 weeks. Viability, a great stage, and we'll see you next time.